My brothers and sisters, let us pause and think deeply. Why is it that Yoruba politicians, leaders, and the Fulani cabal fear Nnamdi Kanu more than any other politician in Nigeria? Why is it that when Atiku Abubakar speaks, they do not tremble, but the moment Nnamdi Kanu speaks, the entire system shakes? Why is it that even when he lock up, his silence still make them restless? This fear is not ordinary. It is not about one man. It is about what he represents, the truth he carries, and the fire of freedom he has planted in the hearts of millions. Stay with me till the end, because today I will show you 10 powerful reasons why Yoruba and Fulani allies see Nnamdi Kanu as threat bigger than any politician in Nigeria. Fearless voice of truth. In a country where politicians speak with double tongues, Nnamdi Kanu stand out as a fearless voice of truth. While others sugarcoat their words to protect their political ambition, Kanu calls things by their real name. He does not hide behind grammar or try to please anyone. He says it the way it is, and that is why they fear him. He speaks about the Fulani agenda without fear. He calls out Yoruba betrayal without apology. He calls out the deception of one Nigeria. It is the kind of truth that burns like fire in the ears of those who have built their empire on lies. Truth is powerful, but truth in the mouth of a fearless man is dangerous. That is why Yoruba and Fulani allies do not sleep well. When Kanu speaks, he is the voice they cannot silence, no matter how hard they try. Beyond political bribery, every Nigerian politician has a price. Some want contracts, some want oil wells, some want political appointments. That is why the allies use money and power to buy loyalty. But Nnamdi Kanu is not in that market. He is one man they cannot buy. Kanu has shown again and again that he is not interested in being a governor or a senator or even a president. He is only the man, his freedom for his people. This makes him more dangerous than any politician, because how do you defeat a man who cannot be bribed? The Yoruba allies know they can buy off Igbo politicians with promises. The Fulani cabal know they can silence governors with oil money, but with Kanu, no offer can move him. That is why they fear him, because he is one man they cannot control with money. Influence without position. Think about this clearly. Nnamdi Kanu does not hold any office in Nigeria. He is not a senator, not a governor, not even a councillor. Yet his influence cuts deep than those who hold power. When he speaks, millions listen, from Nigeria to America, from London to South Africa. Yoruba and Fulani politicians spend billions to buy votes, rig elections, and hire talks. Yet they struggle to be accepted. But Kanu does not need INEC. He does not need ballot boxes. His power not in certificate or political structure. His power is in conviction, truth, trust. This is why they fear him, because he commands the kind of influence they cannot buy with money. To them, Kanu is not just a man. He is a force. A politician may have office today and lose it tomorrow, but Kanu's influence is rooted in the people's heart, and that is why they see him as a threat beyond their control. The Igbo unity factor. For many years, Igbo politics was divided. PDP here, APC there, ABGA somewhere else. Politicians chasing their own selfish interests with no common agenda. But Kanu came and changed the story. He gave the Igbo people one clear message. Biafra, that single message, awakened something deep. It gave the Igbo people a common cause that went beyond party politics. Suddenly, it was no longer about APC or PDP. It was about freedom. This unity is what terrifies Yoruba and Fulani. Elites, because a united Igbo voice is a voice they cannot easily silence. For decades, they played divided and rule, but Kanu broke that circle. He gave the Igbo people a new identity, one stronger than political division, and this is why they fear him. Because they know that a people united under one cause can never be enslaved forever. Exposing the hidden secrets, the Nigerian political class survives by keeping secrets. They make deals at night and present lies during the day. They cover their track with propaganda, but Kanu shattered the system. He revealed how the Fulani control power from the center. He exposed how Yoruba politicians play both sides, smiling with the Igbo while secretly betraying them. He exposed the lies behind restructuring, resources control, and unity. He dragged their secret into the light. This exposure is why they fear him, because the Nigerian system depends on silence and ignorance. But when Kanu speaks, he educates millions, and once people know the truth, they cannot be controlled with lies anymore. To Yoruba and Fulani allies, Kanu is like a whistleblower who has revealed their darkest secrets, and that is why they hate him with passion. In Nigeria, religion is one of the strongest tools of control. The politicians use pastors, imams, and religious propaganda to silence the masses. They know that once you play the religious card, people will stop asking questions. But Kanu is immune to this manipulation. He does not bend his message to please one religion over another. His focus is freedom, not religious politics. This makes him unpredictable and uncontrollable. Yoruba and Fulani allies cannot use pastors or imam to shut him up. They cannot accuse him of favoring one religion, because he has made it clear freedom is bigger than religious deception. And this is another reason they fear him, because the usual tricks that work on the masses cannot work on him. Global spotlight on him. Another reason is the international attention that follows Kanu. Each time he is arrested or detained, the whole world hears about it. The United Nations speak, Amnesty International react, the European Union take notice. Even in America, his name is mentioned. Compare this to Nigerian politicians. If Tinubu is arrested, will the UN care? If Atiku is jailed, will Amnesty International release a statement? No. But when Kanu is touched, the international spotlight shines on Nigeria. This is why Yoruba and Fulani allies fear him, because he is not just a Nigerian figure, he is a global one. And when the world is watching, their usual brutality becomes harder to carry out without consequences. The collapse of their Nigeria. For the Fulani cabal, Nigeria is the empire of domination. For Yoruba allies, Nigeria is their platform for political negotiation. But for Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria is a failed project that must collapse. This is their greatest fear, because Kanu represents the end of the game they have been playing for decades. He represents the fall of the empire they have built on lies and oppression. When Kanu speaks of freedom, it shakes the foundation of Nigeria. When he talks about Biafra, it reminds them that their time is running out. That fear of losing control, that fear of Nigeria breaking apart, that is why they see him as more dangerous than any politician. Trust from the people. How many Nigerians truly trust their politicians? Today, very few. Politicians are seen as liars, thieves, and opportunists. But with Kanu, the story is different. Millions of people trust him because they believe he has no hidden agenda. They know he is not in the struggle for contracts or positions. They know he is not seeking wealth. They believe his mission is pure freedom for his people. That trust is something Yoruba and Fulani elites cannot buy, and that is why they fear him, because once the people trust is given, it cannot be stolen by propaganda. This trust has made Kanu untouchable in a way no Nigerian politician can ever be, and that is why he remained the biggest fear. He is not just a man, but a movement. Finally, the greatest reason of all, Kanu is no longer just a man. He has become a movement. Even in silence, his message speaks. Even in detention, his influence grows. Movements cannot be killed by prison. They cannot be silenced by bullets. They live in the hearts of people, and they multiply with every attempt to crush them. This is why Yoruba and Fulani elites fear him, because they know they can silence politicians, but they cannot silence an idea. Which time has come, and Nnamdi Kanu is not just a leader, he is now a symbol of resistance, of freedom, and of truth. So now you see it clearly. My brothers and sisters, Yoruba and Fulani allies fear Nnamdi Kanu because he is everything they cannot control. He is fearless. He cannot be bought. He has influence without position. He has united his people. He has exposed their secret. He is the problem to their tricks. He carries global attention. He threatens the foundation of Nigeria. He enjoys the people's trust. And above all, he is now a movement that cannot be killed. That is why they see him as a bigger threat than any politician. That is why his name gives them sleepless nights. If you believe this truth must be heard, I ask you to do one thing. Like this video, drop your comment, and share it everywhere. Subscribe so we keep this message alive until freedom comes. Hashtag justice for Nnamdi Kanu. Hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now.